I was maybe the second or third year with Splash, and we were in a very small hotel. I remember the crab man was there, so you could buy a hermit crab, and I was one of maybe 3 exhibitors that are in the little foyer that was there. And there was this excitement about learning, and when you're around these Frog Street people, you get that sense of that excitement of learning. So how can you not be addicted to this type of thing? And all the research is showing that kids learn early on, especially when it comes to science. And so why not be able to take the message to the teachers who are really going to take it somewhere? The whole goal, I think, for a teacher who's working with a program like this is to make sure that they understand that the kids have to be the ones who are involved. So much of the time as teachers, we get so excited about doing the science ourselves, and you know why? Is because we didn't get a chance to do science ourselves. We literally have gone through an entire generation that was science deprived. So we're getting to learn at the same time as the kids. So one of the things that we shared with the experts in that column is how important it is for the teachers to do it themselves without the kids and to see how exciting it is, and then allow the students that chance of discovery. When a child at this age owns the discovery, it's a magical kind of thing that happens, and this science learning is just a natural outgrowth of that type of experiential learning. I think that kids have this burning desire to learn, you know, and it's the money. That's the hard part. It's the money to try to get it. If you can get a kid excited about science, if you can get a person just excited about talking about learning, why wouldn't you want to do that? And so I thought I was going to be a science chemistry teacher, you know, and then all of a sudden I fell in love with teaching at the elementary school. And so 11 years as a classroom teacher, and really found that the real passion there was trying to teach teachers how to do the same thing I was getting to do. You know, every once in a while you get somebody on staff who says, why are the kids laughing so much in your room? They can't be learning, and of course they're learning, and we're surrounded by these people who kind of are a part of this Splash curriculum, understand that this is a special way that kids learn. It's that hands-on approach that really is minds-on as well. We're getting kids to ask those questions. Well, there was a main philosophy that we used and when we approached the science in this curriculum, and I was so pleased to be able to work with Jeff Brooks and Julie Ginsler as we were putting this whole thing together. And the premise that we operated off of is just because kids they have things in their hands doesn't mean that they're doing science. It's a really important premise because so much of the time we just give kids things and we expect them that because they're using them and manipulating them, they're learning something. And we want to make sure that kids are using it for a reason. So the manipulatives that you'll find, for example, there's color-changing beads that are in here. These are great. These are beads that look like they're white, but when you step outside in the sun, they turn all these colors. And then when you step back in again, they turn white. And how great is it for a teacher to take the role of discoverer herself or himself to be able to say they did what, and the kids go outside and discover on their own that the beads that they made for their backpack change color, and they themselves are part of this discovery process. Come to find out, a little sunscreen on the beads hinders them from changing color. They really are attracted and are sensitive to UV light. It's that exploration approach. Kids become the explorer and they own their own discoveries, and it's a really winning combination. Here's the problem in today's classroom. We are trying to squeeze science back into the curriculum. And that's a huge problem that teachers have. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so much I can do. So when we worked with the Frog Street people and said, let's design a science component to the curriculum that truly is integrated. It's not a separate piece. They're learning, they're doing some math manipulative at the same time the science comes into the reading. It becomes a writing prompt. It is one great big learning component. And kids can't really tell the separation between one and the next, and that's how teachers are squeezing more time into their curriculum through integration. It's a really important process. And if you can make it big, do it right, give it class, and you add that passion component, the winner is not the teacher, although the teacher is, it's the kid.